April next year. You understand? So mark it. It will happen. I have no doubt there will be a lot more demonstrations, bigger demonstrations.
Against government? On the economy?
Well, people expressing their views, people expressing their disgust at things that are happening in the country. I'm told that another group, for example, is notifying the police of its intention to demonstrate against the police.
Wow.
I read it yesterday. Against the police. You understand? I read that yesterday. And there'll be many more workers whose salaries have not been paid for some time. They will demonstrate. The abuse of trade union rights will draw people onto the streets. It is possible that students will be demonstrating against the conditions in our educational institutions and so on. Why? The constantly increasing prices of petroleum products will draw people onto the streets. The issues which will draw people onto the streets are many. The general insecurity in our country, bad roads, and in fact, the demonstrations over bad roads have already started. You saw the demonstration in Ashama, the massive demonstration in Ashama, and so on. So all of these are going to continue, and we should brace ourselves up for a lot more demonstrations in the days, weeks, and months ahead.
Okay, so I'll read your message later on, but let me come back to you. The message is for you. He says he's watching you, but the other ones that he sent, I'll read them later on. Let me come back to you. Uncle has made a number of comments, and he's predicted that there will be a number of demonstrations. Some, of course, against the economic performance.
I will not also not be surprised. Of course, we are gearing towards an election year, a very crucial election. And if you just watched the Occupy BOG protest, it was led primarily by the minority. And I think this is the minority that is eager to come back to government. And so I will not be surprised that even if they don't lead, they will be behind the scenes to manage some of these things. It's expected. As a government, and I've not received any brief from the government, but what I know is that we are very accommodating to these things. And no matter how many times these demonstrations occur, all I'll say is that I urge the police to be professional anytime a request or a notification of a protest is about to take place. They should be professional about it. And just as happened yesterday, everybody had the opportunity to vent, peaceful. Everybody goes home. What is important, as I said earlier on, is for us as a government to pick out the issues that have been raised. It talks about increment of fuel, prices of goods are going up. Question is, what is government doing to ensure that the anticipated protest that Ankwesi is talking about is averted? That's the most important thing as a government. And so,
what's the government doing? Is government doing anything to avert some of these things? Is the national security aware?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure. As I said, I've not received any brief from any government official, but it's anticipated. It can be anticipated quite clearly that there can be some demonstrations that will happen. But as I said, always demonstrations are opportunity for a government to pick out the positives from it. You know, so if the people are demonstrating and saying that this is what is happening, what is important is how do you avert it? That's what is important. There's no need to crush them, in quotes, to crush them. Allow the process to go on smoothly, and then you make arrangement to avert any future occurrence. But in my submissions, I realized Ankwesi rebutted with some concordance story when I raised the issue of the...
I wasn't referring to you. I don't think that you are concordance.
I know that.
There are some of your arguments that I don't accept.
Of course.
It doesn't make you concordance.
Of course. But Ankwesi, what I stated was just fact. I just stated the fact. The Bank of Ghana, per the report that they themselves has released on their website, that they've made some profits over the period of time. In fact, this is the first time I'm hearing Bank of Ghana making a loss. So when I make that reference, it's just that I'm just stating the fact. And as to the prudence of the usage of that profit, part of that profit, I think we can have a discussion about it. this is a board decision. The board met. The board decided that they're going to use part of their profit to put up a new building.
But that's a concern for people. That's a concern for the demonstrators. That in this current state of the economy.
The point I'm making is that if the Bank of Ghana had not made a loss, trust me, we will not be having the discussion.
The economy, in this economy, the Bank of Ghana had not made a loss.
Had not made a loss in
this economy.
I'm coming in 2022. We will not be having discussion about their new edifice.
It is possible we still could be having in the current state of the economy.
Because this building started as far back as 2020. I've been here with you a couple of years now. We've never had any discussion on it. 2021, there was no discussion on it.
We didn't know.
That's the point I'm making.
We didn't know the
That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that if Bank of Ghana had not made a loss, even scrutinizing their statements will not be an issue. What is important to me, the last time I was here, is that this whole discussion about Bank of Ghana should lead to reforms. It should lead to reforms. And at the committee level, we've had this discussion. You know, there are a lot of things that happen in Bank of Ghana, that's Ankwesi saying, that the public is not aware of. I'm saying, but for the loss, we will not be having discussion about Bank of Ghana. When was the first time or the last time you had a discussion on prime time talking about even the financial statement of the Bank of Ghana? Today, people are scrutinizing and getting deeper and talking about even travel expenditure and everything. But Bank of Ghana officials were traveling way back. We're not talking about it. But I'm saying that because there's an issue about their loss, that is why all this discussion is taking place.
And I'm also saying that is not because the economy is also in a very good state. So the Bank of Ghana should be seen as
we had
fitting into the belt with the rest of us.
One of our worst periods in terms of the economy in 2022. If you recall, when at a point in time, anytime you get up in the morning, the rate changes within 2 or 3 times. That was 2022. Worst times. But we never had any discussion on Bank of Ghana. I am saying that these discussions should lead to reforms. Why is it that the budget of the Bank of Ghana is not brought to Parliament? Why is it not made known, the allowances paid to all members not made to the general public for a discussion or Parliament for a discussion? Why is it that the governor, who is the chief executive of Bank of Ghana, still chairing the board? That corporate structure, can we have some discussion about it? Is it normal to have the CEO also chairing the board? These are all discussions that we can have. And that is why this discussion should lead to a proper reforms of the Bank of Ghana. It should lead to. Why are we not having, just like GNPC brings to Parliament, their work program every year, goes to the Energy Committee, comes to the plenary for discussion? Why is the Bank of Ghana not giving us that kind of leverage and giving us opportunity to see what is happening within the Bank of Ghana? Only that they report to us on their exchange movements. Why? These are things that we should have discussions about. And I was hoping that maybe the petition would bring out this kind of issues. Because at the committee level, we've had this discussion. Their activities are opaque. And since 2019 and 2020, 2021, 2022, none of us knew that the Bank of Ghana was building a new edifice. None. If they had not made a loss, I'm telling you, we will not be having the discussion. So I'm just hoping that we'll be having, in spite of all the political angle that we bring to it, we can have a very passionate and holistic discussion about the general operations of the Bank of Ghana, so that we can tweak some of the things that are coming out now for the betterment of the Bank of Ghana.
Both. Yes. First of all, I mean, there's no doubt at all that it was the so-called minority leadership which called for this street protest. But that does not in any way make persons who took part in the protest NDC members or NDC sympathizers.
Exactly.
Because I know for a fact that some people participated in that protest who are not NDC and who would not even vote for the NDC in the next elections. A friend of mine took part in this demonstration. And I've been having conversations with him, and he's most disgusted with the two political parties. Indeed, even yesterday after the demonstration, I had a conversation with him and he said, look, NPP started by saying that they will never go to the IMF. Eventually they ended up there. We've been to the IMF 17 times. We know what the IMF does and so on. What is the NDC response to this situation? The NDC response to this situation is that, oh, they should have gone faster. You know, they delayed too much in going to the IMF and so on. For him, these two positions do not represent alternatives. But he was in the demonstration yesterday. And the reason why he was in the demonstration was simply that he felt that it is important now to teach political authorities that they do not have the final say, and that the people, mobilized, organized, ultimately will decide the path that we take as a nation. He was in that demonstration. I also happen to know an electrician in Kukumimli who actually works on the Kotoko Avenue, who until recently, 5 years ago, was a staunch MPP member. Very staunch MPP member who has always voted MPP since he started voting, who was in the demonstration. Okay, so people in government and so on should not make the mistake of assuming that only the NDC is angry. The anger is everywhere. You understand? And if you listen to your own party members, you would know that even within your party, anger is mounting at just the level, you know, of hardship that people have to face. And also just the fact that you look into the future and you don't find hope. You look into the future, you don't find any hope. You know, it exacerbates the sense of frustration and so on. And I think it's important that you take note of that. I fully, completely endorse a review of the Bank of Ghana structure and processes and so on. I'm so completely dissatisfied with the arrangements that we have made.
The current structure of the Bank of Ghana?
Yeah, that's the structure, the ethos, all of that needs to be reviewed. Look, what sense does it make? We organize elections, we go to an election. We elect a president, we elect a government. The president appoints a governor of the Bank of Ghana. And the governor of the Bank of Ghana all of a sudden becomes God, independent. Nobody can tell him anything. He does what he likes. He can challenge the president and so on. For how long are we going to tolerate this madness? What mandate does the governor of Bank of Ghana have? We gave our mandate to the president, not to the governor of the Bank of Ghana. If things go wrong, we want to hold the president responsible. You understand what I mean? The governor of the Bank of Ghana is an appointee of the president, cannot have powers that supersede that of the president. This whole idea of having an independent governor of the central bank and so on came out of the pursuit of the neoliberal agenda. And I think it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make political sense, it doesn't make economic sense, and so on. The central bank ought to be an instrument of government for the formulation and implementation of monetary policy. You can't have a God, God sitting in any bank, dictating to government, dictating to parliament, and so on. We need to change that. You understand? The process of reporting to parliament is so skewed that in the final analysis, parliament gets very little information about the operations of the Bank of Ghana. You understand? Somebody that we have mandated ought to be in charge of the Bank of Ghana. And when the governor of the Bank of Ghana and other officers misbehave, they should be fired, like every other public servant or civil servant can be fired. Creating this deity sitting in the Bank of Ghana, I don't think it's in the best interest of the economy or it's in the best interest of Ghana. So I have very strong views about that. There's an issue that people like you call governance issues. You know,
corporate governance.
Your language, corporate governance issues and so on. How come that the chief executive of the Bank of Ghana is also the chair of the board? It's clearly anomalous. It will not be tolerated in GNPC. Why should it be tolerated in the Bank of Ghana? So you cannot have a situation where the chief executive of the bank is also the board chair. It doesn't make sense. So we need to embark on a massive review, of all of these things. Many times when you speak like I speak, you are told about, the independence of this body and the independence of that body and so on. Maza, excuse my language. It is all bunkum. You understand? Because ultimate power lies in the hands of the people of Ghana. Tomorrow, if the people of Ghana mobilize sufficiently, they can change this constitution. The people of Ghana have the power to say that they are going to have a constitution which will not have a Supreme Court. Ally? Yes. The people of Ghana can decide that they don't even want parliament. The people of Ghana, in exercise of their sovereignty, can make all these decisions. So if today you have a constitution which says that there's a Supreme Court, there's a certain structure of the judiciary, there's an electoral commission and so on, and the occupants feel that by virtue of the provisions of that constitution, they are God, they should wake up. Ultimate power resides with the people. Even the constitution can be changed by the people. You understand? And no institution is divine. There's no institution in this country which is divine, which cannot be changed if the people of Ghana want to change it. So all this bunkum about independence of that and independence of those and so on, hey, let's wake up.
So I'm just looking at the corporate structure of the Bank of Ghana now. I don't know if it can be projected. We have the board of directors sitting at the top, where the governor is also the chair. And then we have the monetary policy committee which comes up, and then we come to the governor as in the management process. And then the first deputy governor and second deputy governor. So first deputy governor is in charge of research, corporate management services, currency management, payment systems, human resource and capacity development, information and communication technology, and then risk management. Then you have the second deputy governor in charge of banking, collateral registry, finance, medical, financial stability, banking supervision, and then OFIS. And then the governor himself is in charge of the financial markets, governance, internal audits, legal, secretaries, security, office of ethics and internal investigations, and information security office. If we're able to project it later on, we'll come back to it. But let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll round up on this and look at the issues in the MPP. Stay with us.
What?
Good afternoon, Mr. Ampedu.
Good afternoon, Mr. Asari.
How is business doing?
My business is collapsing.
Why is your business collapsing?
I sold my products and services to my clients on credit, and my debtors are not paying their debts.
Have you heard of rhetoric Consult Limited, a debt recovery company operating in all the 16 regions of Ghana?
Not at all.
Mr. Ampedu, all you need to do is to contact them on their customer service line. I recommend rhetoric Consult Limited, a debt recovery company to financial institutions, businessmen and businesswomen, other companies, and also individuals. Rhetoric Consult has 98.4% debt recovery rate. We have professional debt recovery managers. You are assured of swift debt recovery. No recovery, no commission. For Rhetoric Consult Limited, no more write-offs. And we pre-finance the recovery ourselves.
Ready for something refreshing and great tasting for your kids' enjoyment?
Angel Cola.
For your graduation enjoyment?
Angel Cola.
Beach hangout?
Angel Cola.
For all your refreshing moments.
Angel Cola.
For your parties, get-togethers, events, and celebrations, enjoy a chilled bottle of Angel Cola. Radio Grandma, today is your day. Over to you.
Thank you. Enjoyment Cola.
Angel Cola.
The Enjoyment Cola. Enjoy all your moments and fun time with Angel Cola. This advert is FDA approved.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel-Kit.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel-Kit Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel-Kit. Happy smile.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor, they say. But as humans, aging and physical infirmity stands our way of enjoying our mansions and homes. It often becomes challenging, if not impossible, to use our stairways day in, day out. With portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators, PVs, you are assured of unlimited enjoyment of your mansions and homes. It's a self-supported elevator for vertical movement of humans and goods at homes and offices. The original comes in 3 custom-made models with wheelchair accessibility. Call it luxury, but it's a necessary imperative for vertical mobility. Do not let aging or infirmity limit you. Get one for your easy vertical mobility at home. It's affordable and can be installed in just 3 days without modification to your existing building. It's however easier to incorporate it at the construction stage. We also have traditional Fuji elevators and escalators for your high-rise buildings and malls. Visit Lifts and Elevators Company Limited at Sakumono for your elevators nationwide. For free consultation to call or WhatsApp us on 0200-535-515. Lifts and Elevators, the elevator people.
Step into success with Accra Business School. Boost your career with a prestigious MSc degrees from KNUST. Pick from Human Resource Management, Communication and International Relations, Public Affairs. In just 12 months, our MBA can be yours. Dive into our BSc programs in IT Security and Cybercrime, IT Management and Business and Management, endorsed by top universities in Ireland and Wales. We offer flexible entry, payment and learning options. It's time to unlock your potential and take flight. Visit www.abs.edu.gh or dial 0263 888 555. Let Accra Business School elevate your future today.
To help meet your business and private printing needs successfully, we have just the right products and services. At Appointed Time Printing Limited, we specialize in digital printing, offset printing, packaging and security printing. Our innovative designs and complete professional touch on our print products such as posters, flyers, brochures, magazines, whole cards and any other print solution of your choice ensure that our customers are always happily connected to their audience. With our security printing section, our clients are assured of a highly secured and confidential work process from start to finish. At Appointed Time, our prices are very competitive. Locate us at the old GNTC building near Swansea Shopping Arcade, Accra. Contact us on 0501 454165, 0501 454167. Appointed Time Printing Limited. Our printing is a solution.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder where your favorite games come to life. Where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly. Betway. Bet your way.
For over 20 years of serving the world with herbal and alternative medicine, we've been successful in treating complicated medical conditions with a perfect combination of herbal and alternative methods of treatment like homeopathy, naturopathy, reflexology, and many more. We deliver excellent and effective service to people from all walks of life through scientific and traditional means. We have a well-equipped laboratory with advanced diagnostic and treatment devices to help detect your illness so we know the right medication to be given. At Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital, we are proud manufacturers of our own herbal medication. Our zeal and passion to save lives with our patients at heart and outstanding achievements since 1996 has won us several awards. That is why we say, go herbal, go Amen. We are located everywhere in all the regions. Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Allahu Shafi, God is the He.
My name is John, and this is my long-time crush, my cookie dipped in strawberry yogurt. On this scorching hot afternoon on our way back from a long job hunt, we met this good Samaritan who offered us a 6 weeks later.
A special wedding reception for our bride and groom.
And there she is, my cookie, dipped in someone else's yogurt.
Who holds the moolah, holds the shot, play game by games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Big phone numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times daily to become one of our daily lucky winners. Dial *946# to play now, or you can also play online at www.gamepackgames.com. Game Park is regulated by the National Lottery Authority.
Inside Black Star Press Limited, grow inside the invective minds, evolving concepts and the creative trends. The printing press you need now. Witness the beauty, diversity, and natural wonder with our works. Inside Black Star Press Limited, in association with Lionhead Group of Companies. Call us now on 0200-880-000 for all your print works. Black Star Press Limited, a worldwide reputation for quality printing.
You're welcome back from the break. Let me do these ones quickly, and then we can get back into our discussions. And this one says, you know, when it comes to our health, God is the healer, but he does the healing through humans. And one way to cure ailments is through alternative medicine. And that's when Amen International Medical Hospital comes in. It is one of the best alternative medicine hospitals in Ghana today. So for all your health consultations, counseling, physiotherapy, and homeopathic medicine, Amen Alternative Medical Hospital have the best for you. Amen Alternative Medical Hospital is the first to modernize herbal and homeopathy medicine in Ghana. They have the best medical practitioners from KNUST with state-of-the-art medical equipment curated for your need. The most obscure ailments can be diagnosed and taken care of. Amen Alternative Medical Hospital is at Klagon on the Lashibi Asherman Road near the Underbridge from Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call them on 020-722-9505 or 0244-227-192 to book your appointment. Amen Alternative Medical Hospital, God is the healer. Accra Business School. So why don't you secure your future with Accra Business School? Boost your career with our prestigious MSc degrees from KNUST and pick your HRM, Communications and International Marketing, International Relations, Public Affairs, or IT Management. In just 12 months, our MBA can be yours. Dive into our BSc programs in IT Security and Cybercrime, IT Management, and Business Management endorsed by top universities in Ireland and Wales. We offer flexible entry payment and learning options convenient to you. It's time to unlock your potential and take position. Visit us on www.abs.edu.gh or call us on 0263 888 555 or 0263 888 666. Visit our campus at Sphinx Road, Christ Square, and let Accra Business School elevate your future today. Enjoying the fruits of your labor is as important as enjoying the mansions of your labor. The pains of climbing stairs when not exercising could be challenging for all ages. But worry no more. Lifts and elevators have got you covered with the best portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators on the market today. It is a simple self-supported elevator for both homes and offices, and guess what? It can lift your goods too. Wheelchairs can fit in, and they come in 3 custom-made models. It is affordable and can be installed within 3 days. Lifts and elevators is at Sakumono, or you can call us on 0200-535-515 or send us a mail at lifts or elevators.gh@gmail.com for consultations and the best solutions in easy vertical movements. Brushing your kids' teeth sometimes becomes difficult due to resistance because of the taste of the toothpaste available to them. Use Kelkis toothpaste flavored with strawberry that gives a perfect taste for kids and makes them develop a personal attitude and love of brushing the teeth always. Kelkis toothpaste protects child's gum, prevents cavity, and makes the teeth strong and healthy with freshness all day. Kelkis toothpaste is recommended for children between 2 to 6 years old. The product from Samara Company Limited, producers of Sasu, and is approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. Kelkis, happy smile. Now, what does wealth mean to you? Do you want to live like a tycoon? Remember, who's got the mullah, got the power. Ghana's newest lottery game draws live on Adom TV at 9 a.m., 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. daily. Now pick up your phones, tablets, and computers and download the Game Park app on Play Store. You can also play on our website at www.gameparkgames.com or by dialing *946# on all networks. Just choose 4 numbers from 0 to 9. It's easy to play and easy to win. Charlie, make we play this game and make some moolah or cash. Nobody beats our odds in Ghana. Game Park Games, more moolah, more power. The game is regulated by the National Authority or the National Lottery Authority, and it is not for persons under 18. We say play responsibly. Now hold on, keep calm, and love the number 10. It's been 10 years of grace-filled magic, 10 years of transforming spaces into havens of beauty and functionality, 10 years of grace-filled ventures bringing tens of thousands of dreams into reality. Walk into the showroom of Grace-filled Ventures and experience the best in swivel chairs that embrace your every turn. A conference table that is the epicenter of your team's creativity, your sleek cabinets, and the best workstations. And oh yes, a sofa that calms your body's tense of drudgeries. Visit Grace-filled Ventures at number 2 Johnny O Street, Kissaman, Accra. It's directly opposite Kissaman Park, or call 0501 672 776 or 0501 672 777. It's the Makers Electronics Blessing Attack promo. Rush to the Makers Electronics Company Limited for up to 67% discount on selected appliances such as Samsung, LG, Moved, NASCO, TCL, Media, and Toshiba. Quality but affordable with 2 years manufacturer defect warranty. Visit our showrooms, Taifa Burkina Highway, Amasaman Zungu Junction, Oyarifa Taiman Boga Junction, Kaswa New Market, Ashaiman Valco Flat, Kumasi Ahenema Kokobin, Takrade Ifiokuma number 9 Market, and you can call us on 055 2222 253 or 055 2222 254. The Makers Electronics Company Limited, large and in charge with quality but affordable home appliances and consumer electronics. Remember that terms and conditions apply. Now, hello Ghana, Star Assurance and Total Energies Ghana Limited are bringing you an unparalleled convenience. Now at over 267 total filling stations nationwide, you can renew or buy a Star Moto third party extra, or Star Moto comprehensive insurance policy and get free fuel instantly. But that's not all. You can also lodge your Star Assurance Moto insurance claims at these stations, available 24/7, weekends and on holidays. For more information, call our toll-free number on 080-01-77-177. All networks, or you can visit our website. Star Assurance, your solid partner. And let me come back to the studio now, and Eric J had sent me a message. I intended to read it. Eric says, tell Collins Adomako Mensah to admit the poor performance of his corrupt government. All sectors of our economy is not in good shape, but the Bank of Ghana gets the balls to record negative equity of 55 billion, and he asks a question there. Good morning, Akwesi. We are all affected by the cataclysmic hardship afflicted on us by this kakistocracy and gerontocracy government. So APP communicators should stop throwing that into our eyes. The crowd we saw yesterday is a true reflection of the hardship the citizens are facing. Besides, it's just a microcosm of the bigger picture. Sooner than later, the reality will dawn on the MPP communicators too. From Lexus, Boeing, inside a Sherman exit. My regards to Uncle Kwesi Pratt. So let me come back. And Efri Akoto says, well, that's the structure of the Bank of Ghana as we were talking about. So you see, the board in deep blue at the top. Then you see the governor also in deep blue. But between the board, governing board, and the governor of the Bank of Ghana is a monetary policy committee. And the explanation is that at the board at the top, the governor is still the chair of the board. And the governor comes back to himself as governor. And at the MPC, Monetary Policy Committee meetings, the governor still sits there as the chair of the committee and comes to read to us after every MPC meeting at their conference room what the rate is and how the economy monetary-wise is supposed to go. So thank you very much, producer. Let me come back to the studio and let's do some MPP before our time runs out. So I'll read just a bit of it for you, Honorable Collins. A flag bearer hopeful of the new patriotic party, NPP, Dr. Usu Efri-Akoto, says the NPP is in danger of losing the 2024 elections. This, he explained, is due to low morale among its supporters over unfulfilled promises. It is clear to me, quote, that morale is very low. The expectation of our activists around the country for a better life has not been realized, so the NPP is not in a good place to contest to retain power next year, unquote, he said. He made the remark to the media in Kumasi where he was touring ahead of the November 4 delegates conference. According to him, the issue of not realizing promises in the party should be taken seriously and addressed, adding that anybody who aspires to bear the flag of the NPP, that should be the priority. He contended that he is the perfect candidate to see these problems he mentioned addressed. So let me leave it there. But these are some of the same problems Honorable Kennedy Ajapon mentions. And let's, on that, you dwell on the issues of the new patriotic party and, of course, ahead of your November 4th elections.
So, you have just a month to go for presidential elections. And there are 4 of the candidates left vying for the position. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Akoto Efri, Honorable Kennedy Ajapon, and Mr. Adenimo. And you just read a statement from Dr. Akoto. And he claims that the NPP is in danger of losing the next election because of unfulfilled promises. But he believes very strongly that if he is voted into power, he is the magic one to turn around our danger of losing the elections. That's quite interesting. He has been with this government, and not just any ordinary member, a key member of this government, this current government, until just some few months ago when he decided to pursue his presidential ambition. He was a cabinet minister for close to 6 years, held a very important portfolio, and he's now claiming that the NPP has not fulfilled most of his promises, but he feels that he's the candidate to help us break the 8. Well, I didn't sit in cabinet with him. I don't know the kind of discussion that went on in cabinet, and I don't know why at this particular juncture, just a month to our presidential election, he's speaking this way. I don't know if, to whose benefit would you make such a statement? Or would that statement brighten his chances of winning our presidential slots? I don't know. All I can say is that I'll just appeal to all of them, all the candidates, to be circumspect in their language. If Dr. Akoto wins the primaries on November 4th, he has absolutely no option but to campaign on the achievements of the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government. He has no option. He cannot campaign on his strength or on his personal achievement. He has to campaign on the achievement of the government. And so if he continues to say things of this nature and also hopes to lead the same political tradition or the same party to December 2024 election, I don't see how that is going to work. But as I said, I'm just going to appeal to all of them, all the aspiring candidates, that they should be circumspect in their language and They should just know that this is just a means to an end. And that by November 4th, latest by 6 p.m., you all know who our candidate is going to be. So let's be careful with the individual attacks among themselves. Because at the end of the day, we need everybody on board to win the 2024 elections.
But is there not a reason to look at the issues they are raising, that the grassroots are not happy and there are deep cracks in the party and
I'm
so
saying
on and
that
so forth?
what did he
it is
do?
not he alone. That's Kenya Japan is saying that. Insight is reporting that.
I'm saying that Dr. Kuto was a cabinet minister for 6 to 7 years. What did he do as a cabinet minister that he's now telling us that the grassroots are not happy? What did he do to make the grassroots happy when he was in the saddle? Why the sudden change of attitude and towards the government that he was part of? That suddenly the grassroots is not happy. When he was a minister of agriculture, was the grassroots happy? Or is it that because he wants to lead the party now, he's now identifying the problems within the party and thinks that when he leaves the party, all those problems will be solved? I am saying that we have an election to win, a campaign to run. These things being said by all the candidates, they should know that it will be played back to us by our opponents. If you say we have not fulfilled our promise, when he was the agri minister, which of the promises did he fulfill?
No, so he didn't fulfill any.
I'm just asking. He is saying that the MPP has not fulfilled our promises and the grassroots are not happy. But I'm saying that you were part of the decision-making process. In fact, you were in the thick of event. What was his contribution to make the grassroots happy? And why is that suddenly he's talking about the grassroots is not happy? So if he becomes the candidate, what will be our next message? That Dr. Kuto has come. All the promises that were not fulfilled 7 years ago, Dr. Kuto will make sure that it is fulfilled within 1 year. Mm-hmm. That's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. That when he comes, within 1 year, he'll be able to fulfill all the unfulfilled promises. When he was in government, he could not help to fulfill the promises. When he's out, he thinks he can do so. I am saying that let us be careful with our language. And this goes to all the aspirants. You have just brought Dr. Kuto's points. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that everybody should be careful with their utterances. Dr. Baumia, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Mr. Denimo, all of them. Let's start to circumspect with our language. So that at the end of the day, when we have a candidate, it becomes easier for all of us to rally behind that candidate to market the person. But if you are lamenting and saying all these things, and when you think that when you become the candidate, you fulfill all the promises that have not been fulfilled in 7 years, you make sure that all the grassroots people are happy. Well, let's see what happens on November 4th. I am very clear in my mind who is going to win the November 4th election.
Who is going to win?
Oh, of course, it's very clear to everybody who's going to win.
Who is going to win?
So you can't see that Dr. Baumia will win this election.
The November 4th election?
Absolutely. He's what? Yes, he has my support, and everybody knows this. I've made it public.
Is it because he has your support, or you have any empirical analysis to back the point that he will win?
I can't see how Dr. Baumia will not win this November 4th election.
Yes, I'll give you graphic.
He's going to win. But my point is that all the other candidates must be circumspect in their language, including my own candidate, Dr. Baumia, and his supporters. Because I have cited and seen some comments from some members of Baumia's team making some comments that if you are not careful, our candidate wins, it becomes difficult to bring the others on board. So my appeal is to everybody. My appeal is to all of them, supporters of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, supporters of the Kennedy Japan, supporters, all the candidates. Let's be mindful of what we say so that it becomes easier for all of us at the end of the day to rally behind the eventual winner going to the 2024 elections.
Okay, well, let me come to you on the issues happening in the MPP now towards November 4th and of course eventually the 2024 elections.
You know, I'm listening to my brother Collins, and he's saying what virtually everybody or many people in the party are saying, and I'm alarmed at those statements. This statement about being circumspect, don't criticize, and so on. I think it's a very dangerous statement, my brother.
I didn't say they shouldn't criticize. I'm just saying they should be circumspect in the language, because at the end of
that's
the day...
That's an euphemism for not criticizing.
That's an what? Well, no, that's not my understanding. Well, I'm just admonishing.
That's my understanding.
Okay, I'm just admonishing that we should make
if the grassroots of the party are not happy, they are not happy. It's a fact. It should be said. Unless we want to paper over the cracks, paper over the reality. You understand?
I'm saying the person making that statement, Angosi, he is not Adumaku Mensa Collins. He was a Greek minister for 6 to 7 years.
So?
What did he do to make the grassroots happy? Why is he now complaining to us that the grassroots are happy?
It was because he couldn't do much as a Greek minister that he has now decided to become the flag bearer, so he can take things into his hands and change things. He was not the president, man. For goodness sake, he was not the president.
But when he becomes a candidate, is he a president? When he becomes a candidate, he's not yet the president.
Hold on. He was certainly not Kenu Foriata. He was certainly not Kenu Foriata. You are squeezing your face. It's a fact. He was not Kenu Foriata.
But I'm not
he didn't have the influence that Kenu Foriata had.
He's referred to as the president's friend.
So
he's referred to as the president's friend. So what the influence is talking about?
Which
influence is talking about?
How is Kenu Foriata referred to?
The president's cousin.
Atupan is referred to as the president's friend.
Yes.
What about Kenu Foriata? What about Kenu Foriata?
And for those who don't know, Atupan, that's an abbreviation of something. I mean, for those who don't know that.
So you don't even know it?
I know Atupan.
So it's an abbreviation of what?
I know that, but I've forgotten the whole...
Hey, as for a 3 year Kutu, you have forgotten. You see, those who make allegations...
A 3 year Kutu tops all.
A 3 year Kutu tops all.
He didn't know. You see, those who make allegations of bias against those of you who are in a certain leadership position in the party, I think have a justification. You understand? Yesterday, I read a statement which had been issued by Chairman Bonsu, Honorable. And I felt sick. I mean, if I was contesting for the presidential candidature of the party, and the majority leader makes these statements.
Which statement?
I'll look for it.
Actually saying that Baumia is a dove, actually uses the word dove. He is more cultured, you know, he doesn't insult anybody and so on, and that is why all the 130 of you have decided to back him. If you make these statements, given the positions that you occupy, how is a free Yakuto going to feel that he has a fair chance of contesting? How is a Dainimo going to feel that he has a fair chance of contesting? How is Kennedy Japan going to feel that he has a fair chance of contesting? So you people have poisoned the atmosphere in the party. You have.
I don't think so.
People in leadership positions have poisoned the atmosphere in the party, leading to this degeneration. Look, when the aspirants were 10, all of them met and said that, look, let us centralize the Superdelegates Conference. Only one person wanted a decentralization of the Superdelegates Conference. You agreed that there should be decentralization.
But that's what the Constitution says so.
How does the Constitution say so?
The party's Constitution.
It doesn't say so.
It said the venue and the date and venue for the election shall be determined by the National Council, not the aspirant. That is the Constitution of our party.
It doesn't say.
Yes.
It doesn't say.
Yes.
That the election, the Superdelegates Conference should be decentralized. It doesn't say so.
What it says
it doesn't say so.
Okay, I get, but
it doesn't say so.
But it doesn't also say that it should be held at one place.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yes. But when you have a situation where 9 out of 10 aspirants put forward cogent arguments that you came to accept later.
Which argument?
Hold on. You came to accept later. And then all of you side with one candidate against 9. How do you think that the 9 are going to feel? Now let me tell you how they came to accept the cogent arguments. The 9 had argued that if you don't centralize, given the small numbers involved, it is possible to influence the delegates with money and so on. And then secondly, it may be possible to also identify those who didn't vote for you. You understand? In the final analysis, your General Secretary issued a statement to the extent that they are going to do something about the code numbers.
Yes, on the ballots.
The ballot numbers and so on, so that people could not be identified and so on.
Yeah,
that's a vindication of the position of the 9.
I don't think so.
It is a vindication of the position of the 9. Now, my brother, let me finish. I beg you, let me finish. Look, yesterday I took all the newspapers in the morning, every newspaper that came out. The level of deliberate vilification of Kennedy Japan, I'm surprised he's tolerating it. Deliberate vilification. You know, and some of the vilification actually doesn't make sense. There's a young man who claims to be supporting Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia, who has actually done a video in which he claims that Kennedy Japan was illegally awarded contracts by the government. I'm sure you've seen that video. And that it does not lie in his mouth to be criticizing the government and to be talking about corruption. And I listened to him and I said, this young man, what is he up to? If Kennedy Japan has illegally received contract, it means that whoever gave him the contract also did it illegally. You understand? So in the mood to smash Kennedy Japan to the ground, you're also smashing yourself to the ground. That's the point I'm making. It simply doesn't make sense. You understand? Now, what Afriye Akoto has said, what's the difference between this and what Kennedy Japan is saying? Somebody should be telling me. And yet, if Kennedy Japan says it, hey, everybody is angry. They are going to attack him, wrestle him to the ground. Afriye Akoto can say the same thing, there's no problem. You understand? There is something fundamentally wrong. If things are not working, things are not working, and people should be able to say that things are not working. This never be moderate in your language and so on. It's meant to paper over cracks, to paper over the reality, and it ain't going to help anybody. You must understand that very clearly. It ain't going to help anybody. Pardon my slang. Look, you have a serious problem. And you see, there's one point that I like to make with all the passion that I can find. My brother, let not the political parties and their leaders think that the people of Ghana have no brains. You can come up with all kinds of schemes and so on. Eventually, whoever you select, you are going to present to the people of Ghana to make a determination.
That's right.
And you can't even assume that whoever you select, your own party people will follow the person.
That's true.
You understand? You can use all the machinations that you have, the establishment, as some people say, and so on, and bring up a candidate who is going to crash in the elections. And the way we are going, that is my prediction.
You mean where Honorable is going?
Well,
the way they are all going.
Amgosi says that we are going to crash.
Honorable, you have stated your position. He has stated that
I'm saying that, no, but Amgosi is saying that the way we are going to crash in the 2024 elections. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way.
My brother,
Amgosi,
my brother, I think you should go and see your...
No, no. Amgosi, I don't see that way. I don't see that way. Amgosi,
you should go and see
this election, the way people see it, I don't see it that way at all.
On what are you going to campaign?
Amgosi, we are going to get our candidates. When we get our candidates, we are going to put together...
Your candidate is going to campaign on what?
Yes, we are going to put together a team, and we are going to put together our message to the Ghanaian people. And trust me, at the end of the day, the Ghanaian people will take a decision. And it's going to be a decision that will make me happy. I'm telling you.
My brother Collins.
I'm coming.
My brother Collins.
I'm coming.
Listen, my brother Collins, listen to me very carefully. Have you heard of something called Cuckoo's Land before?
I think I've heard it, but I don't know.
Cuckoo's Land. And those who operate from Cuckoo's Land, you know where they finally end up?
Uncle, see, I'm saying that I disagree with you on your conclusion that judging from where we are going to end in a ditch. I am saying that I don't see it that way. I see that after November 4th, this political party, this tradition that I belong to, will regroup, put up a message, and go to the Ghanaian people. And we are going to market that message to the Ghanaian people.
What message? After 8 years?
Uncle Kwesi.
It is your record of 8 years which
and that is what we are going to do. That is what we are going to do.
What is that record?
I'm sure.
Moving the city from 4 cities to 12 cities.
Uncle Kwesi, we don't have too much time. When a time will come,
indebtedness of the Bank of Ghana.
Uncle Kwesi, a time will come. We will sit here and have a discussion.
To feed people in the
you have a discussion. You have a discussion about our record, and I can tell you that at the end of the day, the Ghanaian people will make me smile.
Count me out.
No problem, Uncle.
Count me out.
No problem.
Don't make it look like the Ghanaian people have no brains. The Ghanaian people have brains.
The Ghanaian people also know that the person who wants to come has been there before. The Ghanaian people also know. We are going to make a determination.
Who is that person?
We all know this political part. This election is between MPP and NDC. The NDC has their candidate, and I'm saying that Uncle, see, the Ghanaian people
are making too many assumptions, my brother. You are making too many assumptions.
The NDC already has a candidate.
Let me tell you something. You are making too many assumptions. Too many assumptions, and those assumptions will hit you in the face very soon.
Okay, what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
too many assumptions.
For what I am saying.
Listen,
respectfully.
Yes, sir.
Your point is that we, from the way things are going, we are going to end in a ditch.
Masha,
that is your prediction.
Listen, let me tell you why I'm saying that. I listened to Mr. Kennedy and Mr. Kennedy Japan said very, very clearly, I'm sure you heard him.
Yes.
That he's the only credible candidate in the election. And that your government has been looting so massively as if there's no tomorrow. And so, hold on. And that if your preferred candidate actually wins the election, he would not campaign for him. He said that very clearly.
I didn't hear him say he will not campaign
for him. Oh, he has implied that. I've heard him say that then they should go and vote for Allah.
I've not heard him say this.
I have heard him say that if they won't vote for him, then they should go and vote for Allah.
Respectfully.
I have to be able to close. Let him land. Let him land. Let him land.
Where are you?
I have to be able to close now.
Okay.
So you let him land, and
I'll make my. Okay.
You can make.
Where are you coming?
Okay. When you finish, I'll make my.
My brother, Atupa, you just read his statement. You just read his statement.
Yes.
And he knows the party perhaps better than some of you. He's a man who has been in the party for a very, very long time. I mean, since I began identifying him with the NPP, from the very beginning. He knows the party so damn well. And he's saying that the cracks in the party, the despondency at the base and so on, would not make you possible for you to win elections.
I disagree with him.
He also disagrees with you.
Yes, I disagree with him.
Yes.
I disagree with him.
He also disagrees with you.
So let me round up with you now.
I'm going to talk about.
Have you been reading Boache Jackman's analysis?
Yes, I have.
Of what is happening
I've listened to.
I'm
going to brought Honorable Kennedy Japan's issue. If Honorable Kennedy Japan wins primaries on November 4th, on whose record is he going to campaign on?
He's not going to campaign on anybody's record, and he has made that very clear. Listen.
It's important I make this point. It's important I make this point.
It's on standby.
My brother, I'm coming.
Kennedy Japan has said that there's no record to campaign on. And so he's coming into the race on the basis of his own integrity.
On the ticket of the party.
Hold on. And on his correct assessment of the current situation. So don't on which record is going to campaign. He has not told you that he's going to campaign on anybody's
Honorable
record.
Kennedy,
Even Dr. Bawumia is not going to campaign on the record of Akufo-Addo.
Honorable.
Do you know that Kennedy?
Honorable Kennedy Japan is a Honorable Kennedy Japan. Honorable Kennedy Japan is a true. I'm coming. It's a true patriot.
Do you know that
Honorable Kennedy Japan is a true patriot, and I know that no matter the outcome of November 4th, he's going to be a true patriot. He's still going to remain with the party and support whichever candidate is elected. Just as if he is elected, the next day I'll be here to campaign for him.
The way you are insulting.
Thank you, Kwesi Pratt, the managing editor of the Inside newspaper, Collins Admakume Mensah is the member of parliament for Fija North constituency. So on that note, I'll take a quick break. When I come back, I'll be with Desmond for trends. Thank you very much.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder where your favorite games come to life. Where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly. Betway. Bet your way.
Yamawakwaba, the Nadum Auto Fix and Accessories. Ahadie, a bano kesi, see near Wakadia. Ubenya Viviaha. Kabian in the house, any new here. Yansu ya when him the four, or best son we ye amount. Nadum Auto Fix and Accessories, ye jume did ye. Aye 24/7. Ye says you engine, brake, battery, yes, a sour tie. Say bano car wash dia. Yawo abefun fidelity say steamer ye the whole car engine abra nsuo nko engine nim ye san ye detailing metre say ye betwetwe car no mu ba bia ma o ye hia ya san polish car na ma o kama enye we no nko ye san to car batteries tires rims any de keke kan Manadum Auto Fix and Accessories ema o car ensi ne dadem na nwu adwuma ma o hwehwe ye chira kwan wodansoma na sorry dan ho a ene KFC bon hwanimu e won kran se wo information anansem bi se bia 024 651-9369. Nadum Auto Fix and Accessories.
My son, there's more blessing in giving than receiving. When you fear for you and couple the makers in
The pneumatological aberration of the Lord revealed unto me this night that me and my household should go out into the world and bless the world.
Makers Electronics Company Limited. Up to 67% discount. Our selected appliances.
This is what I call quintessential immaculatability.
The Makers Electronics Company Limited. Taifa Burkina Highway. Amasama Zongo Junction. Edike Pharmacy Dining. Oyer Fateman Boga Junction. Ashaman Valco Flat. Kumasi. Ahinema Kokobin. Asafu Bwachi Hospital Junction. Takradi. Number 9 Market.
Tell mom and dad about the Makers Blessing Attack program.
From 0552 222 253 and 0552 222 254. Terms and conditions apply. The same got to move.
You're welcome back from the great break. This is still Good Morning Ghana, of course. This one is here. And good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning, Chairman. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Yeah, I'm good. I just got back from a Kropong for the Ojura, so yeah.
So I was just asking you about what's this so fast about Nipa Yokobra.
Nipa Yokobra. Nipa Yokobra, Paul.
Is it a song?
It's a song. It's a song by a woman called Obapa Gladys. And she released the song and the video 8 months ago, but it's just the working of God
that now it sees the light of day.
Yes, that it's everywhere. So those of you who are wondering what this is about, Charlie, listen to the song Cobra by Obapa Gladys. Niba be a cobra, niba be a cobra. It's what he knows.
So he got a producer.
Yeah. So the song was actually produced by Fredima, the legendary. Fred Chabenson.
Wow.
And he said, he did arrangements and jokingly he thought, okay. But so he posted about the making of the song and all that. So big shouts to Fredima, the legend, putting this together. But of course, trending also, those are the comments. Shatawale says, this Cobra song for win award. Let's vote for Cobra. Mama womanum wahawati menstrual cry. And so those are some of the comments. Now let's talk about yesterday Occupy BOG demo that took place here in Accra, and it was everywhere. Charlie, when I got back to town, I saw them everywhere. People, agitated, holding placards, singing and all that. But it was another thing about music that caught my attention. I can't speak Ga. I'm trying to understand, but this song that we're about to play for you is a song of the moment for Occupy BOG demo.
This Jamali that should be either a vandal or a Conti boy or
a marina or it's a Cobra. So I asked someone to get me the translation. Says, come and take us away, Jomama, come and take us away from this place. Because Nanado and Baumia will kill us. Nanado is wicked, come and take us away. Then the second one says, they say that when they meet the president, the rest of them are not going to talk. I heard Santo and something like this.
Oh, wow.
So that one, I don't talk so. I'm just saying what they sang in the song. But it was amazing. I love that particular one. And also, there was Fix Our Roads. Ashaiman have talked about our roads in Ashaiman. Very deplorable roads. Please fix the roads. From Ashaiman roundabout to Afarawa, to Community 22, to Atadeka, New York, every other place, Gulf City to Yellow Signboard. The continuation, the roads are bad. Please fix our roads. And so yesterday, the demonstration happened in Ashaiman, and I was really excited about that. I'm sure we've done the home our concern, and the authorities would have to do. There's been a 2-month ultimatum. After that, we'll hit the roads again. I'm going to join them this time around because our roads are really bad. Anyway, so that's it for the trends today. Of course, big shouts to everybody who watched us with our coverage on the Ojura Festival from last week through to Monday and all that. So that's it for the trends today. My name is Desifedi, the Star Boy, and the Medina MP has also apologized.
Yes. So I think I have the statement. It escaped me. If we have it in less than 30 seconds, let's try and read the statement of Honorable Xavier Susu, who is a member of Parliament for the Medina constituency. It says, unqualified apology. I wish to sincerely apologize for my choice of words during my outburst yesterday, Tuesday, the 3rd of October 2023, during the Occupy Bank of Ghana demonstration. I unreservedly apologize for my actions and words and ask that all those offended will find a place in their hearts to forgive me. I'm human, and this only demonstrated the anguish, pain, frustrations, and disappointment at the management of the Bank of Ghana and at our current state of affairs as a country. I have reflected and realized that though I spoke those words out of anger and extreme provocation, I was completely out of character. Hence, consistent with my avowed values, I am sincerely sorry. Honorable Francis Xavier Susu Esquire, Member of Parliament, Medina constituency, signed. So that's coming from Francis Susu. And for all of those of you who sent in text messages, please do send them early enough in the course of the discussion so we are able to read them. But Nana Safwaji, the Deputy Director of International Affairs for the NPP and aspiring Member of Parliament for, I think, Bosomtri constituency, says Lipebi Kubra is his favorite. Nana, good morning to you. And Prince Ufosu Enchi Dachinti, good morning to you as well. Mark US, I've seen your message, Tafai Namra here. I've seen your message, all of the messages that are trickling in. Niasikwe, my very good friend, good morning to you. Yes, I've seen what you have just sent me. I'll text you when I'm done. I hope you're doing well. Lipebi Kubra, good morning to you all and thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Kwesi Efri. Desi is here. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow.
Jenny,